I'm out and about and talking about Twitter a lot in my local community. And the question that I have come up probably the most frequent is, I'd love to use Twitter, but my goal is not to reach out beside the local community here in Denver, Colorado. I don't have a desire to reach out to people in California or Australia or, anywhere in the world. Is there a way that I can use a social site like Twitter, only just collect information and collect followers and things from my local community that are actually going to help me build my business? And the answer to that is a definite yes. There are so many different tools available for Twitter and for the local community that it's really amazing how fast you can grow. And I'm going to show you one of those tools today. Now, if you go to Twellow.com, they have a tab function, which is right here, called Twellowhood. Now, Twellowhood, or Twellow in general, is, you can think of it like the yellow pages for Twitter. So again, it's a way that you can look up different people from a variety of different demographics and find people that you potentially would want to connect with. Now, Twellowhood is good because, again, it allows that search function down to a local capability in a very easy way. And so I'm going to kind of walk you through it here and show you how easy it is. And again, how you can kind of use this feature yourself for your business. So again, if you log into Twellow.com, if you come over here and you click on the tab called Twellowhood right there, and then you scroll down, and then again, you can pick your local community. Where do you want to start searching from? So again, since I am from Denver, I'm just going to use that to kind of show you how the whole system works. So if we hover over United States, we can tell that there's a little over 1 million people in their directory right now from the United States. So we're going to click on that, and it's going to kind of focus in even further on the United States. And then at that point, oops, let me back out here. We can start focusing further. And again, I'm going to use Colorado as my example. So from Colorado, we can tell that 22,562 people right now, as of today, have signed up for Twitter and are using that as their local demographics. So again, we're going to focus on Colorado. And then once we get in here, then we can start seeing how people are laid out geographically within Colorado as well. So I can tell 11,000 people are currently using Denver as in their bios as their local demographic. Boulder, Colorado Springs, Aurora, Littleton, Loveland. Again, you can see that they split it out by the actual locality, by the city. So what I can do is I can go through here and I can physically find people that I want to connect with that are in my local community. So again, I am in Denver, so I can start with the Denver, but I can also go to some of the suburbs. So let me click on Littleton is one of the suburbs here in Denver. 441 people currently are listing Littleton as their home state or their home community. So I can pull that up, and what that's going to give me is a physical list of people that have, again, they've listed Littleton, Colorado as their home community. So what I can do now is I can start scrolling through the different pages, all the different matches that come up with people from Littleton, Colorado, and then I can choose whether or not I want to follow them. Now again, if I'm logged into my Twitter account, this is going to have a follow button here, and then I can just come through. I can see exactly who they are. I can see what they do. I can click over if I physically want to read their Twitter feed, and I can find out more about them that way. But I can quickly go through here and I can start taking a look at all the different people that are listed within Littleton. Anyone that I feel like would be a good connection for me, would be a good fit, I can go ahead and click on them. I can follow them, and I can begin establishing that relationship with them via Twitter. Now again, I can also tell how many followers. So chances are, if they have a good number of followers, like 15, 16 here, they're also going to be very active on the community as well. They're going to have a lot of posts, and they're going to be, commenting. They're going to be doing a lot of different things. So these would all be great people for me to start connecting with and to start building relationships with. Now, because they have this amount of followers, because I can tell that they're active on there, and I can read their bios, I can read a little bit more about their information, I can also judge how appropriate they are going to be for my business. Now, If you're looking for someone very specific, obviously you're going to be able to see it in here, but you also need to think a little bit broader about who do they know as well. Now, just because they are here in your local community, that automatically gives you a reason to want to connect with them, because again, they may know somebody as well that they can connect you up with in the future. So this is the start of building great relationships with them. And again, it's a way of quickly growing your followers on your Twitter account and actually making that connection. Now, usually what I suggest is, as you're going through and you're doing this and you're connecting with people, keep in mind that they're not going to want to follow you back unless you have a number of tweets already existing on your Twitter account too. So make sure you're always doing this in comparison with each other. You don't want to go out and jump on it and grab 500 new followers when you haven't even made your first post yet. So make sure you're doing this a little bit each day, growing just a little bit each day, and you're going to find success very quickly.